now the topic is, which we are going to do today, again, using identities, we are going to evaluate this number square. It is written over here. Instructions are very clear. Without using calculator, evaluate 1202. 1202. You can read it like this, whole square. 1202 whole square. Now again, identities, all the three identities you should write down on the right hand side or left hand side of your page in front of you, or on a rough page in front of you, and then you will write down this number over here and focus how we can break it down into two numbers. So it's very simple. First of all, we check a whole number. Whole number is 1200, and a small bit, that is 2, is being added into it. So we will, if we write down 1202 in parts, like 1200 plus 2 whole square, I think it's not wrong. 1200 plus 2 means again 1202 whole square, right? Now this square always gives us a hint that we will use either ID1 or ID2, and this sign exactly help us to use which ID. This sign helps us which ID we are going to use. Now here, now the figure, if we consider 1200 as A and 2 as B, so it is a combination of A plus B whole square. So which ID is coming into your mind? I think A plus B whole square. I have written over here, I have shown with the help of arrows A and B and plus sign, and it's very clear that ID2 is ID1 is A plus B whole square, and its expansion is A square plus 2AB plus B square. But in the exams, if you write down like this, it's not wrong. But if you don't write it down, just write down using ID2 we will get, or using ID2 we get. That would be more appropriate. But if you write down like I have shown it just for you people, but if you write down like this, there's no harm. You can use it. Okay. If this side of this number resembles with ID1, so we are looking at the side now. This is one side of the ID, and we will move towards the other side of the ID. So A plus B whole square is given to us. We will move towards this. A square means 1200 square. 2AB means 2 into 1200 into 2. This is 2AB because we are considering 1200 as A and 2 as B. Plus B square means 2 square. Again, open 1200 square. Now you should know how to open it. 1200 into 1200, 12 12s are 144, and 4 zeros along with it. Friendly numbers multiplication is very easy if you know tables. You should learn tables because calculator is not allowed in these questions. If it is allowed, it would be very simple for you then to do this simplification. Now 2 multiplied by 1200 into 2. 2 into 2, 4. And 4 multiplied by 12 is 48. 0 zeros, 4800. 2 square means 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. Now we will add up all the numbers and we will get this number, which is our answer. And this is the value he was asking about in this question. And the question was, without using calculator, evaluate this. Evaluate means find the value. Evaluate is mathematical terminology. It means find the value of this number which is given to you in the form of a square using algebraic identities. Over here I did not write down using algebraic identities because unit 1 is a part of the previous pages, and on the previous pages from where this question is being started, everything, all the instructions are given to you. We are using algebraic identities because without calculator, it is understood without using calculator. It is a vague statement, but you should be clear and make it clear in your minds. When it is written without using calculator, it means he is asking you to use identities, right? So this is also a hint. When it is not written over here using algebraic identities, these three words will help you that we are not going with the simple multiplication, we will use identities. Likewise, in question number 2, if w square plus v square is 80 and wv is equal to 12, some data is given to you and we are supposed to find out value of w minus v whole square. W minus v whole square, very prominent side of some ID. It is a whole square. It means a matter of perfect squares. So first two IDs goes with perfect squares. It means w minus v whole square is one side of second ID. A minus b whole squares one side. So a minus b whole square in the form of w minus v whole square is given to you. Now we will move towards a square minus 2ab plus b square, right hand side of the ID. Because a is replaced by w and b is replaced by v. We want to find out this. When it is said find out the ID, it's very simple question. When we need to find out a side of an ID, it means we will write down the whole ID first in the form of w and v following a and a minus b whole square. Following this original form, we will write down w minus v whole square in the form of an ID, which I have written over here. Now we will look at the data, which value is given to you. In data, w square plus v square is equal to 80 is given to you. Now look up. First of all, I have opened it. W minus v whole square's expanded form is w square minus 2wv plus v square. Now I wrote those two terms because we can change their places. We cannot change their signs, but we can change their places. We cannot change their sides as well right now. We cannot change their signs as well, but we can change their places. So w square plus v square means this value we can use if we write these two terms together. So I wrote these two terms together and group it for your convenience. Minus 2wv over here. Look up, w square plus v square is equal to 80. So I have written the value of w square plus v square 80, which is given to us in the data over here, minus 2. This is not value of 2ab. This is not value of 2wv. This is value of wv only. So we will write down 2 outside, this minus 2 outside, and we will write down the value of wv, which is being multiplied with minus 2 over here. wv's value will be written over here, which is 12 and given to you in the data. Now very simple. This left hand side we are finding out, this will come as it is in every step. This 80 as it is, minus 12 to the 24. Now plus sign with 80 and minus sign with 24. Very simple. Subtraction is going on. We will subtract these two numbers and get the answer. Look up very easily. If you know the ID, if you know an ID and how to use a suitable ID, we can do this question very easily, and at the end we are with the answer of w minus v whole square is equal to 56. This is our required answer. That's all about this video. I hope everything is clear to you. Please do not forget to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.